This week, when I wasn't feeling sad about giving up on the last two Blue Prince achievements, I was poking around this indie horror RPG called Look Outside. And this game gave me by far my favorite gaming moment of the week, and I wanted to share that with you. FYI, there's going to be some pixel art body horror imagery coming up. The game has a strong cosmic horror vibe. You wake up in an apartment building and discover that something weird is happening in the sky outside. The eye in the wall tells you to look outside, and if you do, anyone who looks at the sky turns into this grotesque abomination, and the common theme is the multiplication of body parts. Think lots of eyes, lots of arms. The game is structured so that as you explore the individual apartments, each of them has kind of their own experience, characters, and themes. You can tell the developer had a ton of fun thinking up this stuff. So, what's my favorite moment? One morning, I step out of the apartment and saw the door across the hall was newly open. Something was in the hallway, which I avoided, but I went inside the apartment because, it's a game. In the apartment's bathroom, I met a teenage boy named Joel. He was brushing his teeth. He told me that his baby sister had gotten sick and bit the whole family, and that his dad had run to get a doctor. He finished brushing and turned around to face me. This was the moment when I started making this face. Just something about a lot of teeth uncontrollably growing along your body. I don't like it. Turns out, the baby in the family was in the crib by the window and had looked outside, and she was teething, so here we are. Joel mutates into a full-on tooth monster and we fight. The dad was the thing in the hallway, and I put him out of his misery. I met the mom, Madison, who thought I was her baby and wanted to feed me. Then this came out of the gap in the floor, and turns out it was the baby. In the last room of the apartment, I found the younger brother playing with his toys. His body was just a mass of flesh and teeth, and, his little tooth feet gripped the floor as he played. When I interacted with him, I saw that I could sit down next to him, so I did. And we played Army Guys. There was a tank, a helicopter, some figures. We made up a story together, which was a bit hard to follow because he had no mouth. After we were done, as a thank you, he gave me some of his toys and some candy. I gave him a hug, and then the kid went still and died. And I felt sad. And it was that shift from disgust to sadness to empathy that totally caught me off guard. It was a great moment of interactive storytelling. Suddenly this cosmic horror game became just a little bit more interesting, a little bit more complicated. Kinda sweet. Gross. Very cool. So that was my favorite gaming moment of the week, and I'd love to hear yours if you're up for sharing in the comments. What has really stuck with you? Did you find something cool in Blue Prince? Or are you playing that RPG where everyone wears berets?
Oh, ce n'est pas la peine. Si, j'y tiens.
Let me know in the comments, and have a great weekend.